Hello everybody and welcome to yet another Create a Sim video, this time for The Sims 4. Now this video is a continuation of the Sims 3 video I just released for the month of February for Valentine's Day, the Love Struck Create a Sim series that I am making. So in this video it is a little different because there are not just 2 Sims, there are 4 Sims that we need to go over. So I decided when I made this series that I didn't want both videos to just be about teenagers. I wanted something a little different, so I made 4 Sims, and the Sim I am currently making is Jacob, and you will notice that Jacob is not a Native American. Oh, snap, scandal. No. So Jacob is probably the first Sim I have made. Oh gosh, I'm struggling a little bit with his overlay there. Jacob is the first Sim that I have made that is not a Native American. I kind of am a little biased when I make Sims because I like representing my culture and I like representing my people. And so I kind of tend to make them more often than not. Because a lot of people don't make, like Native American Sims or, Indian Sims and like, Indian by people that live in India or like things like that. They make African American, white people, or maybe sometimes even Mexican people. I mean, it's just kind of like you never really see other nationalities made, but whatever, I digress. So Jacob is recently divorced. He just divorced a high-class, highfalutin businesswoman because she was just too uptight, too prissy, too proper for him. And Jacob is more of a laid-back handyman kind of guy. You can see he's got some tattoos. He's kind of got some jeans going on. A like V-neck shirt sort of going on. It's totally like his hair is a mess. Girl needs a comb. So you can see that he is definitely not businessman type. So he does do some like handiwork on the side, and he is known to be working in shops and working on cars and things like that. Like he's got kind of a business vibe going in his formal wear, but otherwise he's in jeans and a t-shirt, girl. Jeans and a t-shirt. So it wasn't a big surprise to anybody in their family of why they got divorced. But the problem is they have a teenage son who we'll get to in a moment. And their son means the world to them, even though, his ex-wife really didn't want children. So she's kind of pushed their son aside and focused on her career. But when it comes to their son, she really expects a certain, personality from him. She expects, certain things from him and how he needs to act. And in that he needs to act a lot like her. He needs to have that business mindset, that prissy, proper mindset. He needs to be like a mirror of her, or else she really just doesn't want anything to do with him. She likes to squash out any bit of his dad that he has in him. So Jacob has to really deal with that when dealing with his ex-wife. So here is his son, Devin. Devin is a teenager. He is still in school, and he really doesn't know what he wants to be. With his mom kind of pushing business on him and his dad kind of pushing, a laid back sort of lifestyle on him, he really doesn't know what he wants to do in life. He's really not a jock. He's not jockey really or anything, and he's not really nerdy. He's just kind of like, I don't know, what you would consider the school goof almost. He's just kind of there. But all the girls want him. All the girls are after him. He is like the dream boy just because of his laid back persona. So yeah, I really had fun making these Sims. I liked putting the guys together really, just because I can see them having a really cute father-son dynamic, but I can also see like Devin kind of turning his back on his dad and going with his mom and, being a lot like her. I mean, he has like her eyes. He has kind of a lot of her facial features. I mean, he looks like his dad too, but, so he really he looks like his mom, and his dad just absolutely hates it. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun making them, but it was difficult to decide whether I wanted to just make them in The Sims 3 or in The Sims 4, because for those of you who make like Create a Sims, like, do you ever struggle with whether or not you want to make them in The Sims 3 or The Sims 4? Because I do. Like, I struggle with it so hard, and I love The Sims 3. I absolutely freaking adore it. It's my number one go-to all the time, every day. But I really I love The Sims 4 because there's just so much that you can do with The Sims in The Sims 4 and how they look. Like, they look real. Like, I like The Sims, how the graphics look in The Sims 3 because Sims 4 looks cartoony to me. But I don't know. I love The Sims 4 a lot better and what I can do with The Sims. So it's just when I want to make a Sim, it is really difficult whether I want to make it in The Sims 3 or The Sims 4. Plus, The Sims 3 has all that lag just trying to open one tab. It's ridiculous. I just can't handle it some days. And yeah, it's a problem. I mean, when you want to sit and actually make a Sim, but it takes 10 minutes to load one tab, and making a video is even harder. It's like pulling teeth. But so The Sims 4 is just a step up, but I digress. So we are on to, ooh, shock, my Native American Sim of the Let's Play. Couldn't have a Let's Play? Oh gosh. Couldn't have create a Sim without my girl here who is Native American. Her name is Riza. And Riza is recently widowed. Her husband went overseas because he was in the military, and he unfortunately was killed in the line of duty. So Riza is struggling right now. She's grieving and she's struggling, and she just really doesn't know where to go, what to do. And she was left with her and her husband's teenage daughter. She is a single mom now, raising a teenager. And for all my mamas out there who have daughters, you know from whence I speak, and you know that it is a struggle, and that's a struggle that Riza is having to go through hard right now. So she's struggling, especially because her daughter is such a free spirit like her. Her and her daughter have a very good bond. They are very bonded, especially during this time. But her daughter was very, 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 very close to her father. They were thick as thieves, best buds. Typical father-daughter relationship. Always goes to dad, especially when mom's being kind of a biatch that day. And so they have a good bond. Like, their family was close, but not as close as, her daddy. She's daddy's girl through and through. So it's a bit of a struggle for Riza to kind of get back on that bonding thing with her daughter, especially as she goes through so much. And they're living on their own now. And Riza is very much a free spirit. She loves the nature. She loves, she's not a painter or anything, but she just loves being outside and in nature. And she's got a kind of laid back persona. Like, I made sure that her outfits portrayed that. Like, she's got piercings and tats, and she's showing a lot more cleavage than a mama should probably show, and more skin and things like that. She's like the mom that you would just love to have, that you wanted as a child. She's the cool mom, the boss mom, And so her daughter is really taking that from her. She's wanting to be that, and she's starting to rebel. And so Reese is kind of at her wit's end. But I really like how Riza turned out. She's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really glad I decided to make her in The Sims 4, because I don't know if I was going to be able to convey this type of character through The Sims 3. The first Sims 3 creative sim I did turned out really well, especially since she was Native American, but I don't know. Like I said, there's just such a difference between them that's noticeable, and it makes it difficult to choose between them. So this is Riza's daughter, Liara, and Liara here, she is a typical teen girl, but she's got the piercings just like her mom. I mean, look how close to her mom she looks. But she's got her daddy's eye. Well, she's kind of got her mom's eyes too, but she's got the piercings, and you can't give teenagers tats, or I would have given her tats. But yeah, her style really mirrors her mom's, because her mom is the only one she can look up to now. But there is kind of a problem. So as much as Riza lets her daughter do what she wants, she lets her get the piercing, she lets her go out, she lets her party, she lets her, get all the guys. Liara is dating Devin, and Devin's father and Liara's mother hate each other. They despise each other on the principle that Liara is a Native American and Devin is a white guy. And they don't like that. They don't like the mixture. They both want them to stay within their own race, and it's not so much that they're like racist. It's just that right now they don't think that it's a good time for the two of them to be pursuing a relationship since there's so much going on in each other's lives. But Liara and Devin don't see an issue with it, and they don't see why nationality should affect their relationship. And since their parents can't really give them a straight answer, except that, you know, the teens are thinking that the parents are just jealous that they have great love lives right now. So they are really not accepting of this relationship, and I am like loving this dynamic. I'm loving this so much that I really thought about making a Let's Play about it, because their story just kind of popped into my head the other night, and I was like, oh my gosh, what if I was like able to make, like, what if this happened in real life? Like, oh my gosh, this cute little love story. Like, what if this is a movie? I'm sure there's movies like this, but cute little love story. Parents don't approve, and then they show them to approve. And what if, and I'm just saying, I'm just spitballing, what if Riza and Jacob got together in the end? Oh, but see, the problem with that is that they would be stepbrother and sister, and it would probably be like a little awkward for them to be together. But I do know of some people that I went to school with that their parents were married, and they are not actually sister and brother, they're step. So they just got together. And I know a lot of people like that, and I don't see anything wrong with it because you're not really related. I mean, your parents got married, big whoop, like you're not related at all. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought that maybe it would kind of be a cute little thing. You know, the teens get together and the parents get together and they're one big happy family. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, being too romantic, too swept up in the vibe, but I don't know. So this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. These are the Sims. If you like them, go ahead and leave a like and leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next part. Bye, you guys.